What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, and I'm back. All Sports Media TV. Thank you, fans. Thank you, followers. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So we may have a very, very, very interesting fight on our hands between two former world champions. We got the former IBF super middleweight champion, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, 22 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 13 wins by way of knockout, against the former two division champion, former light middleweight, former middleweight champion, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, 32 wins, 1 loss, no draw, with 19 wins by way of knockout. Man, that's pretty interesting. Is it pay-per-view worthy? Maybe, maybe not, but it's still so interesting. Now, both of these guys lost to a common opponent. Caleb Plant lost the unanimous decision to David Benavidez. In that fight, it was a great fight. I'm actually watching it right now, replaying it. But Caleb Plant, he could have been knocked out in that fight. Referee Kenny Bayless was letting him hold excessively throughout the fight. But, Caleb Plant, he brought pretty much, you could say, his A game to the fight, but it just wasn't enough for the Mexican Monster on that night, as, the constant pressure and the power, the inside hand speed from David Benavidez was just too much. He could have got knocked out. He was staggered a bunch over the back half of that fight. Caleb Plant, he fought really well over the first 6 rounds, but the last 6 rounds, you can see David Benavidez just come on strong and just dominate completely the second half of the fight. Now, Demetrius Andrade, I'm gonna go back to Caleb Plant. Prior to that fight, he got a KO victory over I think it was Anthony Durrell, whichever one, I can't remember. But it was a 9th round KO. And the thing that I like Caleb Plant, man, and when he got with Breadman Edwards, I liked it because he was switching up the timing on his punches. You go back and watch that KO, it was a punch downstairs, punch upstairs, but it wasn't just quick. It was boom, boom, and just let him open up, and he went down. Definitely a great knockout by Caleb Plant. Now, with Demetrius Andrade, in his last fight, he was stopped in the 6th round, or before the 6th round, in the corner by David Benavidez. He was dropped. I believe it was the 4th round. He was dropped by a right hook. And the difference between that fight and the fight with Caleb Plant is David Benavidez, you can see he got on the gas early and he came out just pushing it, because both of these fighters are slick, fast hands, good counter punchers, not the most powerful punchers, but they definitely have great footwork and they can move, especially when they get those big 22, 24-foot rings. It's kind of hard to cut them off sometimes. Now, with Caleb Plant fought David Benavidez, it was a 22-foot ring. I think when Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade fought, I think it was an 18-foot ring. I can't remember. But nonetheless, man, the thing that I liked about Demetrius Andrade is that his hand speed was still there. You can see early in that fight, he was getting off on some good combinations. Not the most powerful punches, but they were just slick, just boom, 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 combinations. Demetrius Andrade is a southpaw, so we'll have to see. This fight gets made, we'll have to see how that kind of shakes things up for Caleb Plant. The other time that Caleb Plant lost, he lost to the now current undisputed super middleweight champion, Canelo Alvarez. And it's just like these guys are entangled in this big circle trying to get to Canelo Alvarez. Demetrius Andrade was Canelo Alvarez's mandatory at one point, I believe, at middleweight or junior middleweight. And that's where the saying, you want payday, you want payday. I know that's where that whole saying comes from, after they got into an argument during a press conference. Hey, get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. You're nothing. All that, y'all know how Canelo talks. But that's where that whole saying came from, because all these guys are trying to fight Canelo. One, of course, it comes with the big payday and the money and all that too. These guys want to try their hand to see if they can beat him. Caleb Plant, he had his chance. Demetrius Andrade never got his chance, and it's not looking like David Benavidez is ever going to get his chance if Canelo don't stop ducking him. Now, with these two fighters, I'm not going to give no final predictions or nothing until this fight gets made. They're shooting for a target date of August 10th, and this will be the type of fight that for Caleb Plant, this could be the type of fight, if you lose, you might be down a peg in competition. But if you win, you could be right back into that upper range, upper echelon of the division with Demetrius Andrade. His first fight at the super middleweight division, he lost to David Benavidez. So this could possibly be in the same realms of the same thing, being that he is older. A loss like this, he would probably be down a peg as well. But getting a win, I don't believe he'll get the Canelo fight, but it'll keep him up in the upper echelons of the fighters in that division. So with that being said, man, let me know what y'all think about this, man. Is this fight interesting to y'all, or is it not interesting? I think this fight is going to be interesting. I think if it gets made, it's going to be a chess match because you got two highly skilled, super fast hands, great footwork boxers. One's a orthodox, one's a southpaw. And this could be a show. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Peace.